You know your dimensions? You say you do? No, you don't. Should we start the show? What's up? 6 feet, 6 feet. So we're gonna do this?
Come on.
You're gonna fucking rummage through my shit? Where's this go? I've been on King of the Road. Right there. Check. I got the perfect buzz to allow this to happen. Welcome to the LARB offices. Okay. Enter my horde. So yeah, okay. What do we got? Yeah, I've never had all my boards out. I'm willing to do that here and now and never do it again. Not many people have been here. Small, 6 feet. But yeah, man, if you want to see the boards and shit, I'll tell you what. Blur that shit out. You can't see that. Don't look at that. Blur it out. Just go through stuff. God damn it. This is how it's going to be. Original ice pick. Number 53. How's the light on that? Wheel wells in front. 9 wide. You got your trash can slashers right there. This is a goddamn Randy Colvin. We redid the graphics. Lake Tahoe, 62. And I don't know how I got this. I actually want to ride it. We were in the garage and we got high, so we did our own version for Randy. That's some Blender activity, but I'm glad I found it because I want to ride it. Unknown shit right here. Next level. Knife. I got one. Have you ever seen a glass hacksaw before? It's fucking ridiculous. My buddy Junior made that. His dad made this, right? I want to set it up. So this is one of 3. He made 2. His dad sent them to his house via UPS. Shattered. Somewhere around here I have remains of 2 shattered ones, which are kind of radder than this whole one. But you know what I did? I actually took shards and sent them to homies. I sent some to a shard to the Barrier Cult. I think a shard lives in Australia. There might be a shard in South America. So there's that, right out of the gate, a glass fucking board. Oh, this is weird. Tough box, new order. There you go. Here's a good one. The fucking Hitz Stag Beast by Steve Summers of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Good friend of mine, metalhead. Basis of Phantasm back in the early 90s. Went to high school with these cats. Look at, there's fucking weird shit going on. This makes no sense, but he has to be on here. This is Mike Melms. I went to high school with him. He was the drummer for Mortal Dread. He's like a fucking myth in Milwaukee. I think he plays volleyball now, but that's our tribute to him. Great graphic. There's more Steve Summers graphics. You guys are gonna make me want to throw all this shit out, but it's like a fucking hamburger board. Another 8.6, yeah. That's a Lee Sharon. Look at, there's guns, a 1776 cannon on it, a jet. Still completely straight as an arrow. Yeah. We're just in Graphic City here. No Limit hits, fucking blinged out pentagram, razors. I got a fucking machete and a fucking goddamn Mr. Potato Head. There's Bronson blinged out with his cell phone. And if you look close, you will see Black Metal Gary right there. Look him up, kids. You gotta understand, the shit I keep, nothing, you've seen nothing 80s so far. I've never been a collector of that, so I don't give a fuck. Most of these boards are for graphics that my homies did, or mostly for shapes and dimensions, to have on reference. Dimensions, sacred geometry. Straight out of the gate, you got Bruce Larry. There's no rhyme to reason to that. The only person that could, ooh, that was sketchy. Cranny rode this. Lord Cranston actually could, yeah, I don't know. He was like just whittled around on it. Have fun with that. Look at this. I did a board with Skate Mafia way back, and we were fucking with some shapes. This is one of them. This is a great board. You got your death metal on the front. You got your Jaja Skate Mafia graphic on the bottom. Wheel wells. These are good trucks. Look at this fucking, those Lance Mountain wheels, man. I miss those. Rare white trucks. All these roll, or they're supposed to roll, right? That's the theory. See, why did I keep this board? I think it's because of that blue rail. There's a Bratrude graphic. You'll see a lot of Bratrude shit in here. I fucking burn shit. Burn it. Let's get to the bottom of that. That's an 8 1/4. Like the 8 1/4 that's still available in the factory today. That hasn't changed. Boom. 8 1/4 on the fucking atom. This was probably a sample ice pick. These, like, this is not, I don't consider this hoarding. If you got space, every skateboarder's got some kind of quiver, right? You should, why wouldn't you? What? Okay, now this can go. I'm gonna throw this one out, watch, just to say I can do it. Or bury it. That's the thing too, I want to bury a bunch of shit. Here we go. This is seeing some love. Hacksaw 3. Rolling. These fucking Spitfires are great too. Soft D's, 56 millimeter, I believe. Indie Hollows, 149. We did a hacksaw video. We had a whole fucking like slew of these. I had to have 2 myself, and Al had one, and we had like 6 or some set up. It's a fun board, 8 1/4. I have 2. Maybe this one can get buried. This is like original hand-cut hacksaw. This is like with a cardboard template, cutting it in the garage. That was my Schroeder tribute board. I called him up and I was like, Schroeder, I made you a board. He's like, cool, when can I have it? I was like, no, I'm riding it. 169s, some bullets, some bearings that roll. Look at that fucking tail, dude. That'll take you back. Okay, are you guys entertained? Should we be done or should we keep going?
Check.
The dog boy! Dog boy was on something. The jigsaw was going hot in the shed. He came over at 3 in the morning, straight from Portland, and cut this because he's like, wham, wham. What? Look at this cheese grater shit. He's like, nah, so you're gonna get shit caught in there and it slices. Ooh, hate plow. This is an oldie. Look at that fucking thing, dude. See? I think I got this from Dykema. These are some weird Vision wheels. This fucking put in a lot of work. This one's ready to go at any time. Look at that. There was a fucking little light on here. 2 a.m., Ocean Beach Alley. Click. Watch out, bum. Creature was calling, we need a cruiser. I'm like, I'll fucking make you a cruiser. There's the crucifix. This is my fucking monkey wrench to the game right here. From when people are like, why? Why not? You want it inverted? The choice is yours. I don't care. The ride's pretty sick like this. I seen Kramer do 360 flips on it naturally. This is why we're here, right? We're going through my fucking horde. Hacksaw 1, classic. You want a fucking weapon, kids? I'll make it for you. You want a fucking blasphemous graphic? I'll make it for you. You know, after I make it for myself. We made 3. This is the first one. Unrouted rails, 14.5 wheelbase, I think. Got some Navarrete Spitfires on there. 149. I love this board and it rolls hard. I mean, that was the beginning of all 3 hacksaws. Everything starts with fucking jigsaws in a garage, right? Of course. It fucking better. Now we're entering pigland. Anything that's fucking over 10, that shape is a pig in general. Flat, though. I need fucking non-existent concave, nothing but a kicktail. Yeah, that's a magic carpet. In Milwaukee, they call that a titty cloud. Here's an original LARB deck. Holy fuck, this is like a West Thompson size pig or some shit, man. This is big. Look at those fucking wheels, dude. GNS yo-yos, hoarding. That's my pig family. There's shit everywhere now. Lucky brought beer. Or throw it on a fucking roof. That's where that one's gonna live for now. Picking up a 99 banana sponsor. Bum water, 99 bananas. It's actual, you got me banana flavor? That's, I feel like a brown banana in the hot sun. It's bum water. My wife loves these. Way to pay attention to details. Good job. That's what got you in the fucking door to check out this horde. Okay. Let's start the show. Look at Bronson's fucking savage stabbing artwork as a child baby. Dude, I wonder what a psychiatrist would say about that. This is how I put shit on the wall. You see any decks on the wall? I'm not opposed to it, but they belong on the fucking street under your feet. A warped board on the wall, I will fucking leave the house. It's like fucking curdled milk. It's sad. Now we're in the coffin family. Look at that fucking studded rail. How do I get, what was that, the stud store or something? Maybe. Hey, when you're making fucking badass boards, you got some spikes laying around. More stud action. Look at that little mini rail, dude. This thing should probably get buried. Jesse fucking Martinez handed this fucking deck over to me at Washington Street. I'm like, Jesse, this is like straight up, Jesse, what's up? Session's over. Sign my board, dude. I don't give a fuck. I ain't afraid to be a fan. That's the fucking mess, dude. He's like, nah, bro. Here you go. Yeah, that's my deck now. Look at that. Jesse, that shit's running pristine, dude. Little cobweb. But now it's out, man. Like, look at these wheel wells, dude. Look at how deep those wheel wells, and check this out. There's like a grinded grip in here and in the tail. I mean, that's the message shit, dude. This is why I hoard. It's called a quiver. Where's your quiver at? I got a fucking Jesse Martinez board, man. Liquid death. Now we're getting into diamond head territory. Fucking love this board. More grip technology. See those countersunk holes? Got that from the Q-Man in Seattle. He'd always do that to his boards and put like countersinking activity wherever he grabbed the most, usually on the nose. And we actually, when we released the diamond head, we put some on there. This one's still active. Look at that old Indie Coper. You hear that? That's active. Wait a minute. We got the coffin fish here.
Let's go.
This was fun.
Damn, that one's sick.
It's the coffin fish. Coffin top, fish tail. This one's, you ready for this fucking collaboration? Yeah. Dark Throne and Michael. This shape was, I'm like, fuck, that looks like a fucking oyster, dude. That looks like an oyster. Just put the Dark Throne shape on that. It is an oyster. So thanks, Scott, for all your fucking inspiration. I mean, it goes way past this. Look at that. I mean, he brought these scallops, dude. Dogtown, oyster, the web. That's where all that shit comes from, dude. And I love that, and I always wanted one, and I made my own. That's like the rip saw, the fucking, all that shit ripped, but I just made my own. Take it to the next level, hacksaw. Look at this thing. Okay, here, grab this. Grab this board. Go ahead. Careful. My trick was like, here you go, bro, and I'd throw it to them, and they'd be like, ah. This one was a sample that had like one of the VAMs was out. Jigsaw blades fit in there perfect. I never set it up because I'm not that big of a dick, I guess I should say. All right, let's get back into this. Follow me, Lannie. Check this whole dumpster.
Oh, shit.
A lot of popsicle sticks in here, but it's graphic and dimension orientated, like I said before. Not a wall hanger. I'm a dimension hoarder. We want numbers, man. Sacred geometry. Listen, we're gonna get all this shit out of here. All right, you asked for it. Here's the fucking hoard that lived underneath my desk. Here's, oh my God. Why do I have all this shit? Why? I'll tell you why. Because there's shapes and graphics in here that need to be fucking kept. As reference, I don't know. I got no place to bury this shit. We gotta get this going. Let's see. Okay, no, I got this. I got this. Hold on. Oh, I got some good boards in here too. Ladies and gentlemen, the mallet. A cousin of the hacksaw. Another Steve Summers graphic. Notice the fucking handle. That's a weapon. That's a fun board, man. This is the latest Ben Schroeder graphic and deck. It says 2019 on here, but look at this. I got it from Big Jim at Watson Laminates. It says Scott Oster on there, but then that's called a master line. You see that, kids? That's a master line. That's the center line. It says Dogtown, Ben Schroeder. This is in his office. I took it, and because my other one, Schroeder, was so hammered, this will make it on the streets. Dirty Needles. Lacrosse Crusher. Semi-recent board on a shed sled. Maggots and cigs and pills. This is a good shape. Came with a bandana. Probably appropriate for now. I was ahead of the curve, folks, for all those 151 scumbags, including me. Zach Hudson shaped this. It's from the original mid-90s. I used to ride for Foundation. 15 years old. I made the Acid Pig. Fully nostalgic. It's good shape. Funeral French. Tundra Corp. I hated this graphic French, and then I fucking loved it. Look at, it's a corpse buried with a rollerblade. What's more humiliating? This graphic's genius. Gruesome! Dedicated to Chuck and death. Look at that fucking graphic from my boy, Gus Rios, Twisted Prayers. That's from the same artist, I believe, that did all the death graphics. These are the boards, like if I would ever hang a board on the wall, it would most likely be a band board. I'm gonna put this over here. Look at like this deterioration from Joe. Fastest hands in the Midwest. Made that, super small. He fucking hand painted that, deterioration. Bronson loved this graphic, my son. Look at that monster truck. The Death Crusher. That's 8 3/8 wide. Straight as a fucking arrow. Bag, man, versus larb. That's recent. Look at that hideous fucking top stain. That's the bathroom floor of Stabbies. You might know this guy, Al Partnin. Big wig. Look at this fucking shape, dude. This graphic is awesome. I love this graphic. I mean, who can not? It's taken from someone, but look at this shape. It's heinous. Al, what were you on, dude? It's so pinner. Dude, 775. Al. Dead comedians. Sam Kinison, that's our guy. Al had Rodney. Gravette had Don Knotts. Early, look at that tapering of the nose. That's just a belt sander. Who's that? You can tell by that upper lip. That's Hewitt. That's a cute. Look at that. Let's get a fucking measurement on that. Hold on, let's get out the micrometer. That's why we're here, boys. Fucking microscope on this shit. That is 8007. So we'll keep that out. So you gotta have one. Who doesn't have one of these, man? You know your dimensions? You say you do? No, you don't. Where's that 99 banana? It's like wrong every time. The second release of the Ice Pick and some checkered bullshit and stain. Suffer Camp Pentagram. Need to make more of these. Kids ask about it. 39 out of 200. It's a husky amount for a lowlife like myself. Here's look at her! This is from Kylis, dude. All the way Southeast Asia. Fucking colorblind too. One of my favorite artists. Larbfest 4 on a slab shape. This is like 9 wide. Hold on. No, this is 875. 875 on the fucking money button. Watson press, shed creech release. Look at that. Steve Summers again. Paco! Gutted! Probably one of my favorite, most recent graphics I've ever done for the fucking animal. Norwegian Hammer. The shit he's done on this board horrifies me. It's amazing. One of two was the original. Proud of you, kid. Smokes! First board. These are all on the mighty Creature 8.6. This is the fucking M16 of the roster. Bockel, Russell, Milton, Smokes, Milton's first fucking board. You know I ain't getting rid of that. Check out this fucking insanely high over at NB's house with this fucking sample. Sam Hitz and Al Partnin portrait by me and Neil Blender collab. Fucker. It tastes like a fucking sidewalk. Yet I'm liking it. I don't even care. It's a fucking reissue. When you were a kid at the turf, you had to have this. If you didn't ride one of these, you were missing out. Ross Goodman had one of these. All I needed was one. This is how you do it. You come in hot, you make the sickest board, the sickest graphic, you do the sickest Andrix, and you get out. You go rebuild a car or some shit after that for fucking the rest of your life. Rama-lama ding-dong. Tom Ground, man, that's a keeper. That's a weird shit. Ramillard. We had a big old barbecue at Washington Street. High on Fire. Love this graphic. Did some of my best shit on this graphic. And the shape. I don't care who you are, you're gonna fucking rip riding this. 8.5 on the dot. Check out this unrouted top, was pretty cool. It kind of brings out the concave just a little bit. Hopefully there's no more 99 banana. Ladies and gentlemen, I made this fucking graphic for a young David. When I think of him, sometimes I think of fucking like in firecrackers and shit. Lighters and joints and eyeballs. He's a fucking kid. Have you seen him? Look a video up today. He's having fun manualing his face off. This is the one and only graphic I've ever done for him. So that's a keeper. A rare New Order board, Hits Killer Hesh Life. That's when I changed Deathbox to New Order. Barf! James fucking Callahan, the genius. He's got concepts. See, look at that. That's going straight to stabbies too. Ladies and gentlemen, we're reaching the millennium point of the show. Al Partnin, graphic by John Ryder of Solid State Tattoo in Milwaukee. That's fucking rad. The Skate Mafia fucking Hits collab board. Love this one. We were like, what shape should we do? Like, I don't know, let's do a crazy shape. We came down to this 8 1/8 shape that P-Kid loved. I was like, do you love this board? We'll just do it on this shape. This is an early graphic I did. I was pretty stoked on. Lee helped me with this, obviously. I couldn't do all that color shit. It's large, Claremont. There we are. Here we go down to the 151 category. I was on an 8 1/8 kick for a while. This was some of the funnest times of my life right here. Vatos Muertes, dead homies. This is an original. Look at the 151 sticker in it, dude. This is like Pigpen went missing. It was me, Chet, Darren, and Neil. This is like during some heavy shed times, man. This is like, let's measure this shit. Ah! 7 5/8. That's a suppository, basically. Let's get a wheelbase check on that. Any guesses? That is a 14-inch wheelbase. This is something Neil rode. These were fun graphics. The one where we're all on it was good. I thought it was sick. There's mine. Look at that ancient goblet. It weirdly looked just like me too, I thought. Ooh, my first 151 board. That's the board we did a lot of damage on. That's like 2001, give or take 10 years. There's the Neil. Look at that shit's sick, dude. There's Chet. Ooh, Pacific Drive board. I think this is like one of the first graphics I may have ever done with Creature. 08, 09, so it was like January or fucking December of 08. I was like, nah, I was like, we're moving into 09. This is the Creature Union shop board still going on. This is proud. I love Pacific Drive, man. Look at that. They can't stop drawing cigs and pills, goblets, shades. Quincy Quig. This was a crazy shape. I don't know if it exists anymore. This might be an 818. Yeah, it is, dude. This was a great one, dude. Quincy Quig from Seattle. Beelzebub, an early Creature graphic. I can't believe I even have these many pro boards. Let me rephrase that. My pro career is a sham. This is fucking what it was all about. A homie drawing a sick graphic for me on a sick shape. Rode the shit out of it. I haven't seen this one for a while. Another Quincy Quig graphic. Look at this Creature. Marginal Way. DIY. I love this graphic. This came out probably on who knows what shape. I rode this in, this shape in like CSFU probably era. Who cares? Abat! I made this fucking graphic the day of the Abat show recently. Hi, going to the Abat show. It's gonna be sick. You went off. Stood me up for an interview. It's all right. Bruicidal. How much? Let this go for $51. This is what we didn't touch though. Look at that fucking beer opener on that. Another graphic I did, did 3 of these. This arm has been severed, burnt with a coat hanger and cigarettes. I like this bottle cap. We're partying now. Back off. Fucking Neil Heading's wrench board. What the fuck? This board is genius. Neil! That's a keeper. This is when we were like jigsaw mania in the garage in OB. Ladies and gentlemen, Al Parton's first Creature board on the, what do we call it? The rebirth? The resurrection. Dude, no black and green in sight. Look at that guy, dude. He looks like fucking Hellraiser shit there. We're at the peak. We found our Darren Navarrete board. A screen print image on a fucking sick 8.6, one color, black, white silk screen of his original Creature graphic. I got that board. I have a Bacon Lincoln Nos board, dude. Fresno, Pear Camp, Crushing, Unlimited Pools. This axe was made to grind, all because of him. A decent shape too. Look at that long tail. What the fuck is this? Okay, remember, fuck your wall hangers, fuck your limited edition Klaus Grob key. I would actually want that board, but it's all about your homie's board on some random shitbox company. Ladies and gentlemen, the Donald D, Donnie Dietrich, as soon as he got out of the clink, I believe he got this fucking terrible shape on Propane, the Death Dealer. Donnie, it's an 8-inch board. You would snap this like a twig right now, dude. Here's the part of the show where we reach the 1/8 section. Look at this, P. Hewitt. That was a keeper. That's another 818, dude. Nope, 8 on the dot. How much? Email me, thelarb@yahoo.com. Now we're at the scum skates, dude. Look at the fucking Schneidley Whiplash, dude. Look how rad this fucking and shiny this graphic is, dude. The shape is unrideable. It's one of the early heat transfers. Cholo is a silk screening machine. Made some of my favorite boards. I kept it for the graphics. Shape sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, Baca. Look at that. Vegas, baby. This is a cool fucking shape. Baker, you might have heard of him. I got this from Pride Surf Shop in OB. I may have stole it. No, they traded me. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. I never stole nothing but ice. This First generation creature board, silk screened by our friend Sam. I forget his last name right now. One of the sickest shapes, one of the sickest graphics. This dude Sam had the sickest ollie too. And that's why I kept this. This is about an 8.5, huge for the time. This is like 96, dude. Silk screen. Look at that fucking spray paint and silk screen. On a Santa Cruz top cap. Don't blur that out. Look at this, Navarrete, part of the show again. These gotta go together. Me and Navs used to pal around pretty fucking hard. Look at that. Bratrude, favorite Bratrude's work. Look at that. That shit's metal. He included all my shitty tats and whatnot. This was a whole series. I wish I had them all actually. Darren's on an 8 1/4. I'm on a 8.375. This is like, we were like, went hard black and green, and all of a sudden we came out with these fucking metallic fucking boards and threw a monkey wrench at everyone. More skulls, imagine that. Bombs dropping. Boom. Ooh, this is why we're going through this shit. Again, fuck all the lovely graphics and pro boards and shit, dude. Presented to me by Richard Paez, a proud board. You don't think, I ain't throwing this on a roof. This is one I probably should have set up, but didn't. This is a keeper. I'm hanging this in stabbies. Neil Heading's first creature board. 405 out of 500? 500 boards, and he was like, and it's limited. Is he gonna commit or not? I don't know. Like, let's do 500 boards. I miss you, Neil. This is why I keep that. Look at it, that indie sticker. It's supposed to go on a shirt. Back to the scum boards. A fucking one of Hitz's first scum graphics. The shape is appalling. Not appalling, the shape is thin. I didn't ride this one. Adrian Mallory wrote it, then he got cocky and went to fucking goddamn what have you. Then he came right back to what have you. Full fucking circle jerk ripoff. Boring, dude. I hope I don't find any more of my fucking shitty pro boards. What the fuck is this? Call your guy. This is from Scully from Worcester, Mass. He sent me this. He's like, Hitz, I like your shit. Maybe I'll put the fucking knuckle holes in the front. Keep killing it. Custom cucks, suffer Scully, tasty skates, taste the pee. I would actually ride this. The first known hacksaw with my first creature graphic on it. I'm keeping it. I'm sorry for boring you. But look at this. I gave Creech a fucking cardboard template that was all fucked up and warped. I was like, no, just go off that. It came back looking like cardboard. Look at, they mimicked the cardboard so well. I couldn't believe it. It's insane. Look how big the handle is. I think this is the only board I have my creature first graphic on. Boring! Black market skateboard. Should I go through all of them? This artist is amazing, and I forget his name right now too. This is why we're here. Here's to the Florian Bertmer section. Did I pronounce that right? Who cares? This fucking graphic ruled, man. Made me look good. Look at that fucking graphic. This was named the Whore of Babylon. Never noticed that's Nip right there. That's kind of a weird side boob. These fucking wild peacocks. I don't care how shitty I am, dude. This fucking graphic rules. There's gonna be a lot of self-loathing in this episode. David Gravette, Florian Bertmer, one of my favorite artists. Look at that shit, dude. It's like, the details are infinite. More Florian, dude. Team board. Look at that fucking blasphemous rosemary. 125 of 400. That's limited. All right, here we go. Well, something different. Gooch, AKA Scott Smiley. Eminem skateboards. Look at that fucking maniac. This dude will kill you. This shape is like precise. This is exactly how he wanted it. These dimensions, notice how the rails go all the way up. He don't fuck around, dude. And he's got small feet. So this is like about 8 1/8 again. 8 1/4, like I said. Eminem skateboards. No, wait a minute. This is a Beer City fucking skateboard. I got him drunk, went in his basement and took this motherfucker. I always like this one. That's when fucking the Screaming Hand rode for Creature. I drew that. Lee Sharon colored it. I don't do color. He made it look good. Love that board. Moving on. Oh, it's getting good, dude. It's all good shit. We don't have wild shapes here. We're talking graphics. The E-Man board. Creature salutes E-Man. This is actually called the Vato bag. This is the proudest graphic. Look at those arms in there. One of the first appearances of the bag on a fucking massive scale. Let's see what this limit is. 268 of 500. That's so limited. That's a crazy amount. Hacksaw family. Stu Graham's fucking first creature graphic on a hacksaw, dude. How much for that, dude? You can't buy it. That's the only evidence I have of Stu Graham in this fucking shit pile. There's a Hitz brew under there. The dude's eviscerated. Possibly putrid gore art. I don't know What a fucking awesome graphic. On an awesome board, those edges make that graphic fucking scream. The original Hacksaw. Hacksaw 2, another beautiful one. Made the handle all kill. A little bit more tame on the edges, but I let it ride. Like the glass board. Oh my God, it's gonna break. Okay, we've seen this. Here's fucking Hacksaw. We're going down. That was 1, 2, and now 3. This is like, in my opinion, the best of them all. Except the handle was all fucked up. It should have went the other way. See how that handle? That's how it should have been, but that's all right. 420 limited. Top graphic was cool. That's all me, man. I love these boards. That's a shape to rip. This is probably the first graphic I've ever done on a board. Here, you ready for this limited edition? 0 of 666. 666 of these boards. That's all gone. Sadly, all on walls. If I catch this on your fucking wall, I know, that's the problem. Like, they're so sick, you gotta put it on a wall? That shit rides, dude. What a dick. Who puts a fucking handle in the tail? I do.
Suckers.
Anyone who fucking rode one of these knows. We'll make these again.